This video took inspiration from this little guy. Not really little, but he's pretty... Okay, I probably should stop talking now. Let's just get to it. A7X ranking. Let's do it. Heard this album wasn't really good, but I had to listen to it because it was part of the ranking. It's part of the studio albums and all that. And I just gotta say, it was... I guess it was okay. There's like 4 songs worth listening to. Probably not what you'd expect to be in the 7th spot of this ranking video. I don't know, I guess I just felt bored watching and listening to the songs. I guess I just gotta give it more listens, but until then, it just remains in the 7th spot of the ranking. And I genuinely enjoyed listening to like 2 or 3 songs in this album, so that's a plus. Their first ever album. Now, this wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Once I first listened to the first few songs, I genuinely was shocked with how the vocals were at first, and I liked those. I really liked the vocal change in this one for me, for someone who was more into the modern albums. I don't know, it just feels like I wouldn't really listen to a lot of these songs, but there were some good ones, I guess, but it's good, but not good. The self-titled album. I've got a bit to explain about this one. Mostly, I thought most of the songs were just okay. Don't get me wrong, I did still enjoy this album, but there was some complaints I have about this. In the song Lost, near the end of the song, there's just auto-tune, and it's just... I didn't really like that. That wasn't really good. Don't get me wrong, this album still kicks ass. There are some pretty good songs on this album, so I still recommend giving this a listen. This album was actually really good. I enjoyed this. The songs were really heavy. I enjoyed that. It kept their theme. I enjoyed that. It's just a heavy album overall. It's just a good album. I recommend giving it a listen. However, one complaint is obviously Exist is way too long. This is their most overrated album by far. But don't get me wrong, even though it's overrated, it's still really good. This is the album that got me interested into Avenged Sevenfold. Most of the songs here got inspiration from other bands, and even though it's overrated, it's still really good to listen to. I definitely give this a recommendation to any new A7X members out there. This is their 3rd album, and you just can't go wrong with this album. I definitely recommend you listen to this. It's heavy, and it still keeps their theme in this album. Just go listen to it. This album blew me away. This is by far the best album I've ever heard from A7X. Out of every album I've heard, this is the best album so far. It has the before the surgery vocals. It has that heaviness. It still has that classic theme. It's almost perfect. Give this a listen when you can. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching. See you later.